Maybe. I'm all over it, Dave.
Yeah, I'm sure you're already
Like
there.
a pit bull on a poodle.
or a millie on an intruder.
Correct.
Okay, normal. Normal.
Right.
None of your hard fairways malarkey today.
Need a bit of a rest here. Yeah, the course we played, Dave, was PGA National of America.
Yes.
And it is so brutal when you play it hard. It was just
so
unbelievable.
Hard to hold the fairways.
And the greens.
Okay.
They're all turtle greens.
What's that?
Yeah, that would have been crap.
Oh, that's great. It's the one you're not that big a fan of.
Oh, this is a interesting little course hole. This.
This looks like it might be tight.
That's a good start. Oops. Oh. Not bad.
Right.
I'll take that.
It's challenging first try.
Okay.
Here's your win.
That's two have fallen for the same trap. Why is that so? Well, for a start, I think it might be a good
Fortune favours the bold, Dave.
Let's move it over here. Oh, get a bit of angle. Ah, I see. I see what the problem is and what you fell for.
Would you like to share?
I think that corner is an optical illusion.
You mean the same one that you've fallen for?
Look at that. You could put a bucket on him. I wish I hadn't bloody pontificated now.
You learned nothing.
Feeling like a right tosser.
Well, Phil, what do you make of all of that shenanigans?
Well, it's you think you're the man, and then maybe you're not.
Sounds like a good name for a Taylor Swift song.
Not bad.
In the vicinity.
Oh, now, did I see a little white post beyond the green?
Oh, I had not noticed that.
Well, that's definitely a white post there. Yes. In fact, it's all over the place.
It could be one of those nights. Danger lurking.
My goodness.
Yeah, well, not have any of that. Thank you very much, sir.
That's a good shot.
Very nice.
Yep.
It is a stake at the back there, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're brutal, aren't they? It's not allowing people to play through the green at all without totally. Seems very harsh call.
I think Carnoustie, the 18th at Carnoustie, the white stakes are about 2 feet behind the green, and they just go in a parallel line like this. And the amount of people that go out of bounds is amazing.
Why?
There's a walking path for pedestrians, and so.
But there's walking paths everywhere on golf courses.
Well, it's doing. Don't ask Carnoustie, don't ask me.
All right, Okay.
These
Mm.
trees look like silver birches.
I was going to say they look very ghostly from the distance. I think you're right.
Nice effort.
What can I take from that? Less than Dave's. 1 inch downhill. Just go there. I'm not even going to wait for the pole. Didn't hit it,
No.
but pace on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Can't beat a stress-free par if you miss the birdie.
remarkably similar.
It's that cheese with the weird texture, but tastes good.
Yeah. I'm actually enjoying the horseradish second time.
Yeah. But I was hoping it would win you over because I'm not changing it. I love it.
Mm.
Well, I can't see much going on here.
Is that special horseradish Dave you had last time I was there?
Correct, Dave.
Yeah, it was good.
It took me years to find decent horseradish in Melbourne.
Oh,
Ooh.
Gee, that's unlucky.
It was turning in and then
Went
it
the other way.
went the other. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Steady.
yes,
Just
remarkably similar.
Steady start.
Yeah.
I can't see anyone missing from here. It's no one.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Wow.
Phil,
happened
you
there?
spoke too soon.
That was genuine shock.
I have never seen Andy do that.
well, I could have sworn that the distance I took back was, the normal distance for that kind of putt, but it went off in my hand. Mind you, it was downhill.
Unbelievable.
That's
I was about to say
what-
there's no Greg Normans here, are there? Unbelievable. That was genuine shock.
Yeah, I was. I don't know what I was thinking of there. And now there's much more break in this putt than the one I even had before. Right. I could do. This could be the worst. Oh. Right.
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah, if you'd forward punted that, it would have been
Yeah.
a
Bad
shocking start. I'm going to be keeping an eye open for white posts from now on.
Yeah, and bloody hell. Just shows. It's a very woody course, isn't it? It's get lost in there.
Look, more white posts all
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
right hand
yeah.
side. Any hand grenades tonight? Danger.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird. Look at the back there too.
Right.
163, 153 plus the 170.
I can feel a certain tension in the playing group already.
Yeah, this course is going to take no prisoners.
There's another one just leaked to the right. Could be on the green now. I think you've hit the 7-iron. And I think maybe Dave hit the 7 as well. Okay.
shot.
Yeah, very nice. And
good
gets
shot.
the free read.
I
Did
think
you
we all
have
hit the
the-
7 iron. It just didn't go anywhere.
Oh, I chopped the 6 slightly. I must have chopped it more than I thought.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
I thought you were going to start off as you in Friday's game.
He does love those, doesn't he?
That was two hole outs, wasn't it, off the green, Dave?
yes. And a couple of
Yep.
outrageous putts as well.
So I made my first pork belly vindaloo using the chilies from the balcony, Dave.
Oh, yeah. They worked well.
it was fantastic.
Excellent. I like the sound of it.
Fantastic.
How could it go that way?
Good.
Did you-
Jason.
Did you have it tonight, Phil?
Yeah, like you. Basically, if I was writing a review, like the way Dave cooks the pork belly these days, the only thing to say is to die for. You know, it's
All right.
superb. It is so tender. I don't think I've ever tasted anything like it.
All right. Well, it's definitely right to left, Dave. I can see that in the poll. Oh,
Ooh, almost straightened.
Yeah. There's a few little wobbles on these greens. I mean, look at those behind the green there. Just those two little ones maybe coming over there.
Yeah.
More. More.
Long putts are going to be really tricky. Yes, Dave. There's nothing to see here. Just hit it firm. Not as firm as Andy. Ooh,
Oh.
away. I'm glad I hit it firm.
and if I belted it
Ooh,
through that, then
nice.
there'd be something severely wrong with my mouse.
Right. Oh, not that much damage so far. They march on to the third.
More white stakes all the way down.
Yeah, it's hit 'em straight or else.
And if you do hit it right, you could hit bounce off the path and then go out of bounds, which would be really
Yeah.
annoying.
And even on the rough there, if you like it sloping that way, you've got a bad bounce easily.
This is only going to be just in range. I think we have to take the short path in.
On the left as well.
Jesus. Remind me never to come here to a pro.
White stakes.
Correct. White stakes everywhere.
Yeah, left and right. Definitely left, and I can see them on the right as well. Good shot.
I don't understand the reason for it.
Maybe the designer's a sociopath. Yeah.
Okay. Far out. 2, 2, 3.
It might have the effect of forcing you guys to drive straight, even though, you know, normally if you don't drive straight and go into the trees, that can be a bad penalty. But white stakes makes it even worse, I think.
Well, of course, the problem is with golf, as soon as you know you have to hit the ball straight.
You've done well so far.
Yeah. That looks pretty straight. It's a nice 5-3 wood, Dave.
Tough.
Now. I really don't think the 5 is going to get there for me. Oh, but then again, it's the 600 feet uphill as well. Maybe it will. Let's do that. See what happens.
Well, that tells me you did hit the 5 wood. Right, 211 carry.
You can't hide what club you're hitting because you see the club head size change.
Mm-hmm.
But I always forget to look. Had a nice shape on it, Andy.
Oh, the line's
It's right.
Certainly does.
He's gone for an O baby.
Oh my god. Great shot.
Well,
And
it's
is that
not-
a great shot and a good look at the roll too.
Yeah.
Which doesn't hurt.
Well, I had a good look at it, but I forgot it straight away.
Didn't seem to do a lot.
The thing I despise is having a 7-footer and going, yeah, I know it, right to left 2 inches. And then I get back to the ball and I go, right to left or left to right? Well, this one really doesn't see that much in it. Maybe a fraction of left to right. That's all I can see. But it looks the other way. Oh no, that one it looks, yeah. Right, I'm going to go with that.
You were right. You just didn't hit it, did
Did you
you?
hit it?
Up the hill.
I'll never know, but it would have gone close.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever think that the Russian authorities will release Navalny's body?
Yeah.
No,
No, probably not.
because then someone would do an autopsy, so they can't.
I heard today
And
that they'd found it.
We
And it was covered in
Yeah,
bruises
and-
and shit.
we don't know. Did they poison him or did they? I mean, someone might have just shot him or they might have just beaten the shit out of him.
No, I read he fell out. He fell off a 14-story balcony from his jail cell.
Wow.
He defenestrated himself from an unstable.
That's the sort of thing they do, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. It's
One thing
it's heartbreaking, really, because I don't know of anyone who's more courageous or who was more courageous than him.
Yeah.
Because like I watched that doco, you know, and he was insanely courageous, and you know, in his situation, not only are you risking death, but you're risking a really painful death as well.
He didn't have to go back to Russia like he did.
No.
Yeah, it's just crazy, crazy brave.
Mm.
It's funny timing for Putin though, because just when, you know, like the US was sort of hesitating to give money to Ukraine, I think this is probably prompting Republicans to maybe vote for the military aid. So I don't know that he's done himself favors, really.
Well, the other thing that struck me as well is how the organs of Russian state are going over time with social media, because I saw some posts on Twitter, and afterwards it was stream after stream calling him a Nazi, he was corrupt, and it had all the hallmarks of just sort of the FSB or whoever
Yeah.
making these posts. I mean, it was. I was going to sort of try and translate them. I thought, no, what's the point? I mean, it's gonna, it's all sort of same.
It gives you an insight, though, doesn't it?
No.
Like he'd be really, really hoping for a Trump victory, wouldn't he? So they'll be in there on.
Yeah, they will. They'll be undermining Biden as much as they can.
Just putting out all these pseudo sort of messages. So it's a weapon, isn't it? If he can help to get Trump elected, Trump's going to give him free rein, pretty much, from what we can understand.
The only place he won't give free rein is America.
The only place he won't give free, well, he's. I mean, based on what he did last time, he'll cozy up to North Korea, Russia, and any other dictatorial regimes apart from China, and he'll give Europe and all the allies a really hard time. I mean, it's nuts, isn't it? It's really, it's quite literally nuts that, and like he's got to win the election or he's going to end up in jail. I think he's either going to be president or he's going to be in jail. There's nothing in between.
Good shot, Dave.
Yeah.
That's a very good shot.
So you're 139 out. Well, that makes me think that. It's making me think something.
It's a good-looking course, this one.
It is. It's
I like it. It's opened out here.
Yeah, it's kind of municipal, but it's very well made. Bit too much out of bounds, maybe.
If it had been dense forest all the way, it'd be great, but this is quite good.
Right. 233. Distance 243. 268. I think, Dave, you hit the 3-wood, but I think Uncle Dave hit the driver.
You've hit the driver.
Yeah, I hit a
Once the
40
pass.
driver.
He's playing with the
Oh
other
my
players.
god! Oh, I thought you were going to get multiple bounces.
Very exciting, Andy. Oh, maybe it is. Back. No, I've pulled it. Get off the green.
Yeah, my wife and I were just sort of thinking about the drama Litvinenko that we saw by ITV with David Tennant, and that was a very moving drama. He suffered polonium poisoning. Oh Christ!
Yeah, it's nasty stuff, that polonium.
Yeah, they put it in his underpants.
I can't remember how they got it to him.
It's a good shot.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, you can't help but feel bad, can you? Because he was a courageous man, more courageous than I would ever be. You just shake your head, and maybe it was surprising that Putin didn't kill him earlier. He's just a thug, isn't he? He's just complete.
Yeah, he is.
Come on,
He'll be coming for you now after he watches our YouTube video.
And of course, the thing about the Russians is they do create some very watchable dramas in the UK. We had the Salisbury poisonings. I mean, that's two lots of stuff that happened on UK soil.
Yeah.
And you sort of, sort of years go by, and it does get sort of kind of forgotten about. This was, an act of, if you like, terrorism that happened on British soil,
Yeah.
and yet there's no comeback for anybody concerned,
Ooh.
really. Oh,
That was close. Yeah, look, I agree, and I reckon a lot of it was that post Cold War, there was just this overwhelming desire to sort of welcome Russia back into the fold, and so there was a blind eye turned to a lot of stuff. Same with China, really. I think if you go back to the early 2000s, it was like, China comes into the fold, they'll be a good global citizen, like Japan came, when they and it just hasn't gone that way for either of them. Now the great realization is that these players, they're not good players. Russia and China, they're not good players, not under the regimes they have right now.
And they see fairness as weakness.
Yeah,
And they'll take advantage of it.
And like world structures as something to be manipulated. There was an article I read just a few days ago where China is basically effectively bribing all the Pacific Islanders to accept all this money in order for them to vote for the re-annexation or the annexation of Taiwan. That's China's sort of mindset, is to just buy countries' votes at the UN. So you're basically just corrupting the entire UN system, aren't you? You've got certain leaders of certain very tiny countries who are easily enticed by the dollars.
Yeah, you throw them a couple of $1 billion, and it's peanuts to China, and
exactly,
it's an enormous amount.
Exactly, it's another vote. So yeah, it's not great, but I guess that's the world we live in.
Isn't it a sad indictment that there are these? I mean, Iran's another sort of what we call a rogue state as well. I mean, they've got their tentacles of influence all over the place.
I've traditionally sort of looked upon them as victims as well, until the revolution and the Shah and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But lately they've been very bad, haven't they? I mean, I suspect all this stuff that's kicked off in the Middle East, it kicked off with Hamas, who is supported by Iran, who support Russia. So I wouldn't be surprised if Putin doing badly in Ukraine. It was like, well, what levers do I have now?
Yeah.
About kicking things off in the Middle East, and divert a bit of attention away, and it's worked.
Yeah,
I think.
And then you've got Netanyahu happily keeping things going because he doesn't want to face what's coming when he stops fighting. He's a real piece of work.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Oh no.
Turned out very nicely.
Some would call it the tiger line, but it was a bit of luck, really.
We haven't any disgraces yet this evening.
No, not yet. Give it time. They come.
Ooh. That'll be right.
Yeah.
There we are. That's the first one.
Got a healthy bounce on that.
Didn't it? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
It's very tight, isn't it? One shot, a blanket covers the field.
Well, every hole's been drawn except for that one shot on the first.
Damn it.
Well, that one got no forward bounce.
Not out of rough. This is a shit hit.
14. Oh, I think it's going to be that. No, the other one.
bounce. That's all right.
Yeah, that
That
got a
worked
nice
out.
pitch. Well, you both went a little bit right, so I'm going to go a little bit left. Right. Come on.
This could be no baby.
No, I think it's too long. Yeah, I got a 15. It just veered a little bit.
Yeah. Strawberries.
Nice
Looks
shot.
good.
That's a look. Oh,
Hey,
look at that. If
Yeah.
you had
Trying to hold out here, Dave.
rolls on it, it might have actually gone.
yeah, I think so.
Okay, right. Right to left, right to left. 22. Right, put it out there.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
You know, if you think back to our game on Saturday, Dave, my putter went cold on me. I wasn't putting that badly, but I just couldn't make any of that kind of putt. And I've had two makeable putts so far, which haven't, and of course that horrible 3-putt.
All right, I think this is just one ball outside the right edge. But I have a horrible feeling it's dead straight, and if it is, I'm going to be upset. It went the other way at the start. It was
just come back at the end.
no. Failure to read.
There's lots of subtle little breaks on these greens. They're never,
Yeah, I think-
they're never straight. They break left and right.
Closer to home, we've got a domestic problem. And while you're out, do you reckon you could shut that window on your way back? Thanks. Don't ask much, do I?
I take it the butler is performing his duties with distinction.
Yes, I've got him closing some windows as well. he's earning his pork belly vindaloo. That's just what I wanted.
You were watching as I came back.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
Probably referring to the shot. I was referring to the beer.
Fairway stats should be good.
Yeah, so far. I think we all missed one fairway and
They're not that great.
No, that's really rubbish. Mailman's 50%.
Wow, look at the putting. It's pretty bad.
okay.
Unsure of this one. keep pushing them.
Good
Yeah.
spin.
I've also done that with every approach tonight, Dave.
Yeah, I know what's going on there.
I haven't hit one. Not one has gone where I aimed on the green. Maybe this will be the first, because it feels like it's the right club for once. I can just hit a nice full one. Just take it easy. Yes, that one went where I aimed.
Oh, bad luck. You got good backspin
Yeah.
off the Greg Norman kind, really.
No, it's not that club.
How's Greg Norman doing these days? Now that Liv is sort of, they're coming back into the fold, aren't they?
I'm sure he's fabulously rich compared to what he was 10 years ago. That's all I'm sure of. Great shot, Andy.
Shot.
I can't imagine how much money he's made, because he'd be getting commission for signing on the big names. And
Yeah.
like when he got John Rahm, imagine that.
How much did he sign on for?
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Cent or something.
Yeah.
Yep. An insane amount of money.
$1 billion.
It's all petrodollars, isn't it?
Loose change, in other words.
Yeah. You watch them start plowing money into IT over the next 2 decades, AI and stuff like that. They can throw money at that and they'll win that. Says this breaks right to left, 4.5 inches.
Oracle.
Inches. Yes.
Okay. So we have it from an unimpeachable source that this is going to go in the hole.
Well, I would examine your unimpeachable source again.
I would, except they just got impeached.
Right, now I really want to get this baby in the hole. 5-0.
Just don't want to take any comments out of
Hey,
Well done.
You could probably make a pretty funny YouTube video if you picked your cherry picked through our videos. Christ knows what you could put together, ruin our lives.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what a game.
It's pretty good. Well, yeah,
Good and tight.
look at that. Who's going to blink?
yeah.
I don't mind. Let me see if this a bit to the right is okay. A bit to the left is not okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Hey, wow.
Yeah, took the big stick as well.
I went for the advantage.
Very manly.
99.
Did you say very manly there, Dave?
Yes, I did.
What are you implying about my normal game?
Not much.
Nice sound. Crisp.
Did make it a nice crisp sound.
At least it didn't go flying off to the right.
So, have I now normalised sitting in a small dark room for you
Yeah, a little bit.
with a giant monitor?
Yeah. A little bit.
A little bit.
Could be close.
Oh,
Wow.
what a shot!
Andy's just made a statement.
Oh,
2 in a row.
I thought for a moment that was actually going to drift into the
I
hole,
thought
but-
it was going straight in as well.
I thought the anger of the last 2 losses might have got to him and
Right.
put a fire in his belly.
I could detect the steel in his voice as soon as
Well,
he said
I had to make something happen. That's what I.
What?
That's a good shot.
there is potential for this hole still to be evened 3 ways.
There is.
Hmm.
I wouldn't take even money myself, but it's possible.
2 to 1. 2 to 1 might be fair.
Hmm.
Number 1.
It's a lovely.
Look at that!
Wow, that's one of them.
Yeah. It's a tough score tonight.
Yeah,
Sure is.
this looks pretty flat to me. It really does. Just can't see. Watching that, I'm just going to hit it firm. Maybe just middle. Second guess it. Bobbles, but it's in.
Two.
Right.
Yeah.
The even money bet's going to get up.
2 to 1.
And speaking of disgraces, the bookies have already written off Melbourne for this year's premiership.
Because we beat you in a practice match.
That would explain it.
Yeah. And Richmond, we're 3rd in line to be wooden spoon this year.
Jesus,
On the
that
bookies
seems
league.
impossible.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Wow.
I don't think we'll drop off that hard. We've got a good list, and we didn't have Lynch or Gibcus last year, and they're coming back centre half back, centre half forward. They've moved Bolter up front. He's an attacking centre half forward now.
Okay.
I think we'll do okay.
Yeah.
We'll do okay. We've got some kids who are all right.
Cute.
I remember your brother hated a Richmond player called Laffy.
Were you at the football when he was there, or?
No, I just remember you telling me the stories about how enraged Graham would get whenever Laffy went near the ball. And of which apparently he wasn't very good at getting near the ball, but that's not the point.
He's not a good spectator, my brother.
Mm.
He put off his brother-in-law. They watched a match round there at my sister's place.
Mm.
He basically, like, yeah, he down talks every single player, through the stress of him watching the game.
So really,
But it's hard. Like, my brother-in-law had to walk out the room apparently. Just
Wow.
couldn't take it.
well, it sounds pretty rough.
I'm used to it. It's funny when you're at the football with him because you're in the crowd and he's saying a lot of stuff, and You're just trying to, but the people around must be thinking, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong club. I almost said the wrong club. It's got to be this one. A bit like this. And chopped. Big time chopped. I'm not unhappy.
Well, if that's the 5-iron, it probably was the right club.
I just chopped it too much, Andy.
Fair bit to go on that. What's the story with Clayton Oliver?
He's getting better. He's taking less drugs and driving less cars without a license. So they're all good things.
Don't you mean fewer cars?
I'm not sure what I mean. But he's going to get back on track. He's a good player, and he signed for the next 10 years, and we want him for an enormous amount of time. He's committed to Melbourne. If he doesn't get committed himself,
yeah. That's always a danger.
It is. He's as they say,
he's
troubled.
They asked him to be a bit more committed, and he seemed like just a fine, upstanding sort of young man, you know.
Yeah,
and
I think
it all went wrong.
I think he found the white stuff.
Ah, is that right?
Well, since I'm on YouTube and this is going public, I'm not sure whether I should confirm my theory. It's only a guess, Clayton. Don't take it seriously.
Right. Yeah. That's all right. No.
Wait for the late break. Here it comes.
You were right.
Just didn't hit it.
Turns out quite a good punt. It looked dreadful at the start. Okay. After the premiership win, maybe.
Maybe even before. Not sure.
Okay. He plays with a lot of confidence.
Mm.
Okay, 30.
This is a great tight game.
Well, there's been
It's nip and
rumours
tuck.
about your coach as well along
Even I haven't heard those rumours.
about gambling and drinking.
No.
No. A good win.
I did not know that.
Oh,
It looks good.
Oh,
Nice effort.
chip. Very nice.
Gosh.
Yeah.
yes, we're locked like three titans.
You like 3 Siamese twins in
Yes.
a very small womb.
Who's going to blink?
Would that not make it 3 Siamese triplets? Or can you have Siamese triplets?
Sounds painful.
Well, you're
Oh,
right. You picked me up. I was thinking triplets and I said twins, so there you go.
That was in all the way, Dave.
It was.
Never going to.
Yes, it was till it wasn't.
Well, that's a.
We've got the whole surrounded.
You
Yeah.
get the copyright on that saying, Dave.
It is what it is.
Yes. Nice.
Well, so far the only bogey has been my dreadful 3-putt on the first.
From 2 feet away.
Yeah,
Who'd have thought?
and it was just a mistake.
No, 'cause it is a bit of a tricky course, but no one's come unstuck big time. So I think those white stakes at the beginning focused everyone's minds.
Yeah, but that putt of yours, Andy, for sure, it was pace related. You know, somehow you've pulled it back an extra couple of mil by accident. Must have. Oh,
That should be okay.
This is going to be well in play. This is going to be an eagle chance, and someone will go for it. We'll probably all go for it, actually.
So
That's-
beg you-
That's some strong tea you're drinking there, Andy.
It's funny, that is exactly what I'm drinking.
What's in the tea is my question.
Well, I'm just about to have some pills, some performance enhancing pills.
Are they mints by any chance?
That's an in joke that only I got.
Yes.
It was a good. Well said, Dave. Poor
Well,
Glenna.
when I say pills, they're not really pills. They're more like little torpedoes, coloured yellowish. Any ideas what they are?
Special K?
Vitamin C.
Well, you get it warm. Who was that, Phil?
Yeah.
I think they do contain vitamin C, but they're called.
Torpedoes. I almost said suppositories.
So,
Oh, I just did.
Yes, you weren't thinking.
cod liver oil.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course. With the gel covers.
Yeah.
I seem to remember we used to get.
They're good. They're very good for you.
When I was a kid, I got threatened with fish oil, but it was a teaspoon of fish oil, not in a tablet.
Yeah.
It was.
Hold your nose stuff.
It was colonium or something. Terrible stuff.
Oof. Ooh, here we go. This is.
It's
You wouldn't want to get a big bounce off that.
staring at the abyss, but no problem.
Yeah. So, what do you have your cod liver oil tablets then for? That looks really good. Just
I was just starting to get I just started trying them again. I mean, I always used to have them, but I've got into the habit of taking, one a day, and just in the last few months, 3 months, I was just getting, I don't know, it might be psychosomatic, but my joints were starting to feel a bit sort of wonky, and I thought, well, let's just sort of go on them for a couple of months at least. I mean, I've got enough. Cost £2 for a month's pills. In fact, more than a month's pills. 45 days worth of pills.
That seems very reasonable.
Seems very cheap. Cod liver oil, it's very good. It's vitamin A, isn't it? Good for your liver and all that. And omega.
Who sat down and thought, let's get the liver from a fish and squeeze it and then get the oil? And that's probably good for you.
Yeah. Well, they did it a long time ago because I think cod liver oil's been around for a while.
Well, they used to sell nerve pills for women that were basically just meth. They used to sell nerve pills for women in the 40s and 50s that were methamphetamine.
Was that like the Rolling Stones did that song, Mother's Little Helper?
I think so.
Yeah.
If you watch Mad Men, you'll see them taking nerve pills.
Right.
It's going to be a bastard I've got to come down and swale.
Ooh, that looks very good.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, good length.
Oh boy. This is going to take... I've just got to find the top of the... have it dying at the 25-foot mark. It's got to be dying. All right, that's 3 inches uphill to the 25-foot mark. And what's it doing? About there. Happy with that. 25 foot, 3 inches. Almost.
Hold your breath. Oh, he's just got it over, but not enough. Not enough. Oh, gee, that's a good part, though. That's a really good part.
There were a lot of moving parts.
There were. It could have gone very wrong. I didn't think he was going to get to the top of the hill from
That's why I was focusing on the amount of inches uphill to where it's starting to go downhill.
Oh man, this is terrifying.
It looks like it breaks two ways from 6 feet.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's got to be dead straight.
Does it?
It's,
Oh,
Only Dave know for sure.
well, I don't know, because yours broke, Andy, left to right at the very, oh sorry, right to left, the very end. Completely different from what I'm seeing. Okay.
oh,
Yes, Dave.
Will do.
Got it.
That must have been scary putt.
Well, it's just getting misleading information.
-3. That's a good back. That's a good front nine.
We're all going to be -3.
I mean, after the first, I'm very, very careful with all these putts.
Yeah, he's sweating over the 2-footers. That's good for us tonight, Dave.
I don't think I can cope with the second one of those. Right. It's right down the middle, I think.
Good driving. Oh no, the driving fairway stats are terrible, but the driving seems to have been pretty good.
But it certainly opens out a lot of holes on this course. We've had one or two really tight holes.
These figures were all 2 or higher. About 4 holes. Yeah. Perfect, Dave.
Yep, I'll work.
You failed to outbrute Andy.
Impossible on normal fairways. He always has the edge.
You have to focus on the abnormal ones.
Ooh, the wind grabbed it.
It did, but I like the distance out. I think it's a full 120, even with the wind. Just gently bank into the pin without too much backspin.
Whew, crisp. Beautiful.
Well, we're creating lots of opportunities here.
Mm.
I think I'm going to have to spice it up a little bit later on in this week.
Indeed.
It's a side wind. I don't like it. On a headwind. Oh, shit. Alright, I have to chop it.
Right on line.
No, hit the pin.
It's the pin.
Dave loves doing that. He's done it a few times lately. It normally gets a bad bounce.
Yeah,
That's
that's what
weird,
that
though.
almost did there. He almost ran away.
It's had some shockers.
It looks good and all.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least your backspin.
Well, I tell you what, there's 3 gettable birdie putts there.
Last time you said that, we sunk all 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we're coming at the pin from totally different directions.
looks like it's going that way, but it's not. It can't be.
I thought the opposite.
Okay, so it's going to break, if anything, just a right edge. Can't be more than right edge. We can. 2 inches downhill. Maybe a bit more. All right. This misses 2 inches outside right edge. I'm going to be very upset.
Oh no!
You were saying, are you very upset?
He'll let you know when he takes his hands down from his face.
I couldn't talk. I would have been muffled. That was a little bit upsetting. Had it right with the first adjustment.
It's funny how you started off saying it's straight. No, a little bit to no, maybe a bit more.
Come on. Oh,
Yes.
Christ.
Oh, how did
Wow.
that also straightens it? Stopped
That
turning.
was very weird. That was like it was a goofy ball.
It was like it saw Andy coming and goes, no.
Yeah, no. It's an Australian hole. It says yeah, no.
Not today, mate.
Huh. Well, is Dave going to get it right?
I don't know.
Well,
Two people have grazed the hole. Is this going to be in the middle? I think it will. I've got faith in you.
Ah!
Oh no!
Jesus.
Completely
He
misread.
banked it.
I'm gonna call this the cow hole. You know why?
Why?
Because everyone grazes it.
Arr, arr, arr.
I like that.
I would have liked to have grazed it. I missed it by a good inch and a half.
You did, didn't you?
Yep. Completely misread.
Jesus.
You'll be able to put the recording of this game up on the big screen and show that joke to Natalie. She'll love it.
Yeah. Yeah. If love me.
She might roll her eyes so hard she pulls them off.
Yeah. It's funny because every now and then I crack a dad joke which she finds funny and she involuntarily laughs it out loud
And
before she collects herself.
Yes. Hang on, I'm supposed to be looking disgusted at that.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
laughing.
She goes, oh, hang on.
Yeah, reset. Shake it off.
Yeah.
Don't want to go there.
So the first hole where everyone could get the birdie, everyone did, and the second hole where everyone could get the birdie,
We all missed.
no one did. Yeah. It's another fairway.
Do.
They're still out of bounce stakes, but they're so far to the right. I mean, they're close here, but once you get down the fairway, they're
Yeah,
like 50
doesn't
metres
matter.
on
Yeah.
either side, away from the fairway.
That's in trouble.
Thought we were going to get the bull noise for the first time then, Dave.
Well, you got something. I don't know what it was.
I think that'll be just short of the fair rough.
Hmm.
7-2. Like that. Like that. Just draw it in check.
He's on the green.
I've just been to hit him about 20 feet away all night, 15 to 20 feet, nothing close.
Mm. Yeah. Nothing terrible.
But I've been doing
But
good
not
putts, not getting excited with the putts, not
Mm.
doing anything stupid.
Meanwhile, it's not quite going to reach.
Ooh,
That did some weird
dear
rubber
me.
banding.
That was a bit of a Tesla sort of effect there.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Not close enough to give me a chance of, I don't know, chipping in, dare say.
Well,
But
well,
this
it
is so
it is
doable.
It is doable.
Mm.
He's trying. He's a good
Nice shot.
length. It's interesting. He chose the flop on doing the chipping club. Don't get too greedy. Go on. Go on. Wow.
Mm,
It's online.
nice. This is very slick. It's 8 inches downhill.
Who's going to break free from this straitjacket we've all tied ourselves in?
Really? It's it's not that a blanket covers the field, it's a handkerchief.
Mm.
And has done so for a while. Whew. Interesting. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'll happily take the read.
oh. Good.
Straight. I'm going to do the same firm middle.
I think my read was better.
It's just so tight tonight.
Okay.
It's just who's gonna blink?
Who is going to blink? Let's have a look at the scorecard. It just looks insane.
It's just dead level for the last. Ooh. Fine.
It's another one like, what, 22 foot or something. They're all from like 10 to 22 foot range.
Mm.
32 foot.
Well, I think it's going to require one of that sort of length, the 20 to 30 footer, to either for a chip in to separate it, or
Maybe
Or
an baby
maybe-
off the tee.
that's not a million miles away, but it's that kind of putt which in feet.
I do see a shot here. Gonna require mild superhook.
Oh, he's thrown the dice.
Work back into the wind. Can it?
I think
It's
it'll
too
slingshot.
mild.
Oh,
It's closer.
It's gonna be a slick little putt.
Mm-hmm.
8
Yeah,
inches
I'll
downhill.
The wind is not going to be your friend on
32 feet, so I've got 3 inches above. Right.
That's going to be a fun putt.
So far, it doesn't appear to be that bad.
For Andy is. I think you're in the best spot, Andy.
We'll just concentrate on the pace. Oh, bang!
Wow.
And you got a bit excited on it too.
Yeah,
It was moving, but it's
Wasn't
straight.
it moving?
Wow.
Well, I did sort of say somebody's got to start hold a 20 or 30 footer.
Yeah. We are.
That
Yeah.
was one of the scenarios.
Yep. So, this is the first time you've led for the entire evening.
Exactly.
Since that fateful first hole.
All right. I've got the line. Don't have the line, but the pace was good enough. Oh, way to make something happen, Andy.
It was a good job. It hit right in the middle of the hole.
Yeah.
Anything left of right and centre was just spatted out.
Yeah, you kind of called it early as well, I thought. But you were right.
It's pretty good at calling him early.
Is it Uncle Dave?
Oh,
He's got it. He's
Bloody
doing it.
hell.
You're odd man out.
I think I did much
Well
wrong.
done, Dave.
Yeah, good.
Thanks, Andy.
Turning into the whipping boy of the group. No, it's early days. I've just got to do that back to them.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yep. Oh, it's a short par 5 with a tailwind. There's going to be action here too.
It's very short now.
Ah. Very interesting.
Yeah, that got a good thump. What's going on here?
Yeah, they're too close for my liking.
And mine.
And 3 out of 3. Nobody went near that right-hand bunker. But you were strangely short there,
He's
Dave.
gone Uncle Dave.
I know what he's done. He's given himself a. He's trying to box clever.
Yeah, I went for a full 5 wood in, Andy.
Well, I might have to take something off the 4 iron or something.
Oh! That was close.
The idea was good.
Just.
I thought it was going to be the right shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been very good.
Not that.
That's the first time anyone's been in the bunker, I think, tonight.
Well, I love that. Might be
Yeah.
too.
It's pretty good.
Yep, nice shot, Andy.
Yeah.
Eagle putt.
Mm.
Now, what's Dave going to do?
Well, he's taking 5 iron.
It's the bounce.
One putt.
Yeah. It is indeed.
6 feet
Right.
up. Oh. So it's going to be the 84. James right and left. It should backspin. It didn't backspin. Oh, how does it not?
You get a read.
Yeah, I will get a read, but it's a long way away.
Mm.
I really expected that to check.
Mm. Gallery expected. Yeah, good pace.
Right.
It might be okay.
Whose is that? That's you, Dave. Well, I hope you're watching.
Like a hawk, Andy.
Like
Dave
a
might have some advice for you.
Yes. Requires you to turn 180 degrees, Andy. This is only for Dave's sake.
Right, over there, you mean?
A little bit further. A little bit further.
Don't you?
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news for you. I think this is not bad. The early part of it. All right.
You get enough of a read to be even money with mine, at least, even though it's.
I'm actually aiming it right over your ball.
That's the idea.
Well, I really appreciate that, Andy. Thank you.
Ooh.
Well, that was going over and above what was required. I really appreciate it. And I know that it's there instead of where you aimed. 20 feet, don't you? Maybe a fraction more. The other.
Mm.
10. Oh, I belted it. Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah, I belted it.
Oh my god.
First one all night. I knew as soon as it left the club.
I think maybe you were guilty of concentrating so much on the line that the downhill slope just got put into the rear carriage of your brain, Dave.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good
Good
pay.
recovery.
Ooh.
Good
Wow.
recovery.
That was big.
That could have been an ugly 6. That.
It really would have been a death blow. I'm rapidly becoming cannon fodder anyway, but still, that would have had me there.
Mm. Yes.
Well,
Where are we? 14, 5 holes to go. Still plenty of opportunities. There's only 2 shots.
I think I'm going to start getting aggressive.
But that's the biggest gap of the night over the field is 2 shots, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it is. How out.
There's one down.
Maybe you're not drinking enough beer.
Well, that is an issue. But I'm about to print some prints. That seemed funny off the club, Dave.
It was. It was completely mistimed and pulled.
It's going to be short, isn't it?
No, but
No,
not by a lot.
no. It just the sound was wrong.
Mm. Oh, what a hit.
Yeah.
What a hit. Ah,
It chops whatever the next club up is. Push.
It's not bad
Still
though.
good.
that's
Really?
a great result for a shit hit.
Look at it, it's coming in.
Oh, maybe.
You're not going to take that, are you, Dave?
I think he is, Andy.
I meant to hit
Yeah.
re-hit because I was that disgusted with it.
Has anybody ever actually taken re-hit by mistake in all of our games?
Yes, I did it once after I did a chip in,
Oh, shit.
and then I did had the shot again and did the chip in again.
Wow.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Don't want it quite as strong as that. It's
Oh, nice, Dave. 8 foot.
Yeah, it's up. And I'm going to get some sort of a read from you unless you cut off.
Looks good and all.
It's also much the same line. Just a bit shorter.
Well, here we go.
21 feet away.
It's all down to the putting.
Yeah.
Right, there's quite a bit of right to left early on. Okay, right, so put it out there. Come on, I didn't hit it. I had the line right.
Oh, the line was good.
Oh. There's white stakes. They're not far from the green, really.
Not at all. Hit those swales on the fall, you could easily bounce down.
Is it? Oh, no!
Oh, wow.
Nice putt.
It was missing to the left and then magnet activated. Well done.
Wow.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. Is that what you intended?
No,
Oh, Jesus.
I did not know about that left to right turn at all.
Well, that's got me completely flummoxed.
Right.
Now I'm rattled about what to do. What's happened?
It's frozen.
Well
Well done.
Whoa! Oh!
done.
Had no
Did that
way of seeing that break. I tell you.
I would not have sunk it if I hadn't seen yours, Dave.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna go have a pit stop. I'll be back in a sec, boys.
Sure.
Okay, 4, 5, 6. There is separation. Oh, 5-3-3, Dave.
Oh.
A great hole this.
Oh, this is horrible. Okay, interesting. Oh, judged it perfectly.
Nice.
Very nice.
Done.
You have to do it out on the right there because it's run over to the left a bit. I'll just take Dave's shot here for him.
Yeah, just grab the mouse, Phil. You might find if you shut your eyes doing it, just move the mouse backwards and
Turn him around, Phil, turn him around 180 degrees.
yes.
How do I do that?
I'll just get the mouse pointer and sort of point behind the club head.
I hear sabotage. What's going on? What did you try and do? Were you going to set up a panic situation?
I was just going to face you 180 degrees.
Well, I actually did that in real life once, and it was it was a 400 yard or so, 370, 400 yard par 4, and I took the direction from the tee, which was 180 degrees from where it should have been. So I took my second shot from 650 yards or so from it. Needless to say, I didn't make par.
Yeah. Well, it was good of you to take your medicine like that.
Okay, 2 nice drives.
On a hole that invites bad ones.
Unfortunately, I bailed out a little bit.
Wow. This is one exciting second shot from.
It is one exciting second shot.
It's probably less exciting for Andy because it's taken out of play. He just has to hit something short.
Let's just have a look at. I mean, a 5 wood is forget it. That's very, very stupid ploy if I'm going to do that. Okay, let's see where I want to go. 5, 6. Oh dear God, that's an awful shot. Stop. 1, 3, 4. Oh bloody hell! That is a really poor shot.
Wow, 250, 20 inches uphill. Can I just do that? About there.
It does look rather good.
Yeah, the wind stayed on 15, so it's going to miss to the left, but it's okay. There's worse spots to be.
I don't have the right club here.
Can you make it the right club?
Uh-oh.
He's tried to force it.
Stop. Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, you asshole.
Well,
No.
That was forcing a 7-wood.
I was just trying to hit the fairway in front of the green.
meanwhile, for 1. 1-4-1. Ah.
There is a lot of math in this game.
there is.
Got the distance right.
Shots.
Not a flat putt, but good putt. Good shot.
Yeah, good for distance.
Ooh,
Yeah, this
That's-
is not a happy
that's-
camper shot.
that is horrible. I don't think even you could force a flop from there, Dave.
No, it's got to be a chip.
No.
No, sorry, pitch. I mean, chip. What am I thinking?
He's rattled. I can hear the sound of marbles juggling around.
A little bit more. A little bit more. There
The
you
poker
go.
world, they call it on tilt.
Pretty good.
That is not the shot of a rattle man. That's a beautiful shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah. Well done, Dave.
So,
It's very straightforward. 51-foot flop.
Ooh.
shot.
There's-
Right.
Look at the wobble it did, even at that 6 inches.
Mm.
Right. It's time to strike like a viper. Right. Okay. Definitely right to left and downhill, so we'll give it a little bit more.
Like listening to a recipe being unfolded in a cooking.
I haven't hit it. I haven't hit it.
Wow. Just feels Australian. Just to look
It
at
does, yeah.
that country course somewhere.
Mm.
Gilmore.
Ah.
And it almost hung on anyway. It was weird. It just broke immediately and then went straight.
Well, this is going to mean we are going to be tied again if we all hold out. Ugh. Right. Okay, join the party, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
You can't script games like this. It's outrageous.
that's amazing. 3 holes to play.
Yeah. And I'm back in it, reinvigorated.
You're back in town.
Yeah, I've got a full Asahi in front of me. Japanese milk is flowing. It's all good. Right.
I detect a spring in your step, Dave.
You do a spring in my step and voice and swing, as you're about to see. As I fade this one round the corner in a cultured way.
Well, you called it, and it was a fade in a cultured way.
Ooh.
Oh, you must be pleased with that.
I'm very pleased.
Ooh.
The word smug almost comes to play, Andy.
Do you know what? I almost detected you were purring away there.
It's all that. It's all that milk.
Actually, I think that's Bella. She's just in the same room as you. And cats do purr when they drink milk.
That's exactly right. That's what I was thinking.
That's not the first shot.
Ooh. Trees are 80% air.
Not this one.
Well, I've been
It
fortunate.
seems, yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
You passed the overhang.
Think I might just be okay. Unfortunately, my fading is
No.
decided to. This could be one of your. Oh,
Well, it's starting to ramp up the drama.
I mean, standing on the previous hole, Dave, you were 2 shots behind. Now you're in the driving seat.
In the blink of an eye.
Mind you, that's a good recovery.
Don't be long here either.
No, exactly.
Right. No, the only. Oh, I'm not interfered with by anything here.
This could be my first ever baby. Mate, the only thing I've got to watch is if I land. Yeah, I've got to chop it a little bit because if I bounce on the fringe at the back, it's not going to get the backspin it needs to. Oh, it's all about.
Right in the middle.
So 4 foot past and then back.
It's pretty good. Oh my word!
It's going to be the right distance. Wow.
Yeah, that was nice.
Well done, Dave. Right, there's only one thing for it. So that's. I like the start of the putt. I like the first third of the putt. Oh. Then it's a little bit left to right. Okay, so. Nice.
Oh.
Comes the turn.
I don't know what's going to happen from here.
Well, Dave's only 4 feet away, so I've got to assume he's going to get to 6. Great.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, Dave.
Oh!
I should have thought that was it.
That was.
She's a cruel mistress.
It was home for all money for quite a long way.
That was harshness incarnate. It really feels. Oh. Oh. Just hit it hard.
Did hit it hard.
Not over the top hard, just hard.
Well,
Okay.
you know, this game is unusual in one way that everyone has had the outright lead at some point.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
And I've gone from bottom feeder to leading in just 2 holes.
To top feeder.
Yeah, top feeder, indeed. I like that phrase.
Well, I've got a better phrase for you. That you enjoy this, the apex predator.
Oh, I do like that, Andy. Yo, that's a beauty. Apex predator, love it. 228. Okay. I know this one.
On a golf course, it's not all that good an idea to invoke memories of the shark, the great white shark.
Well, it's ordinary, but I'm happy it's off the green.
Okay, right.
Hard to expect no baby on a hole like this. Just get your palm and get
Par
the hell out.
3, 229. Yeah, it's not easy.
So it wasn't really a 7 wood, but I didn't have the club handy just hit, which is looking beautiful, I might add. What a shot.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Shot.
Well, it gives me a chance.
It does give you a chance, but it'd be a great putt if you got it. Okay.
Good line, but I don't think it's enough.
Gonna run a bit.
Right. 2 flops and a putt coming up. Oh, this is where I need to outsource the shot to Dave. He's so good at these. It's not really my wheelhouse, this particular shot. I have to try and force it. All right, so force it will be.
Incredible.
Category just added a whole bunch of pressure to my last hole and a half.
Lovely.
So you're going to give Dave the read?
Now I'm going to give him the read.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
He said.
Okay, this is a bit odd. I'm going to have a look at it one more time. Odd. $14.2, let's go there. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Wow.
Good. I mean, the read was there, wasn't it?
It was. That hasn't bolstered my confidence for this damn putt. I'll give you that.
I thought I'd really screwed it up there. But it was that first movement from left to right, which I didn't see.
Yeah.
The rest of it, but
Oh, yes.
he's got it,
Oh, it's on fire.
holding it together.
That was a big putt.
Was a big putt.
Yes.
Okay. All to play for 1 hole to play the water tower.
Yeah. All comes down to this. Water on the right. In play. Okay, so what I need to check here. How far out it is. Okay. That helped. It's good information. Yeah. Yes. I've pulled it. Bound. The pressure got to me. So many moving parts. It is what you say. Tension.
I think I've done the same thing.
Oh my God!
It might have thought about plugging that one.
Bloody party!
All right, Dave. Fairways free and open. It's all yours.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you've taken
very
it back.
shot.
Perfect. Not just the middle of the middle as well.
Mm.
Yeah, nice shot.
Baker Finch. All right. 145, 22. Okay.
Because the bunker's more in direct line, I guess.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a better shot.
Mm. Could really put that pressure on you. It's pretty good.
Should check.
What's the roll going to do? That's a nice shot.
Yep, nice, Dave.
Okay.
Pretty
18
sad.
feet, so you've got to think depth 4.
44 plus 8. It's 152. 70. I think that's the climb. I think this is the climb. Just want not 15, I want 12. Side hill. 11, that'll do.
Let's get there.
I'm going to give Dave a read.
Mm.
No, not much of a read.
Mm.
5 feet, but it is going to be downhill. Oh, that's
10
not-
inches downhill.
It's setting up a intriguing finale.
Yeah, I can't afford to get excited on this putt. It's 10 inches down.
Mm.
1.
If I 3 putt it, that'll be the end of me.
Mm.
And he's got nothing in his mind but an oh baby here.
Mm.
And get
Well, the other thing I was conscious of was trying to leave it. I wanted to leave myself an uphill, but closer than 32 feet.
yeah. This feels like it's going to get to that first swell and then just go like that. So just watching 2 feet, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is the troublemaker. Then fairly flattish. So it's just okay. So I've got to get to 6, 7, 8, 9 happens really fast. I've got to get it to 19 feet. That's all I've got to hit it. 19 feet. Just double check this. 4, 3. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, there it is. Just maybe a bit less. Okay. So I said to 22 feet. So that means I'm going to hit it about 15 feet. Shit.
There's an awful lot of moving parts here.
Got the pace right, but the line just had me flummoxed. I could not read that at all. That's left an exciting part to decide what happens.
It has, assuming no one else holds out.
Mm.
3.
Which is a funny expression because it really holds in.
Correct. It is.
Okay. So oh, this is interesting. It's definitely left to right for me, and then it seems to straighten out the last maybe 2 or 3 feet. Oh God! Hard left to right, gentle left to right, gentle left to right, and then it sort of stays. Okay. 32, 10.
Okay, good luck. Another 32 footer.
Ah!
Ooh.
That was a good part. It was right on line, wasn't it?
Yeah, Andy, I think you've left several a bit short tonight. Might have cost you.
Well, I was a little bit frightened of that first what happened to me on the first hole.
You've been overreacting.
Compensating ever since.
For at least a share of the victory spoils.
Most of it's breaking at the end.
Looks a better line. Oh, and it's
Good.
Oh!
Great part.
Oh my God, that's just ramped the pressure up on this little puppy.
Baby.
well done, Dave. Again, you've.
The way it just rolled in those final few rolls.
Yeah, that was
classic. It was
incredible.
drama, wasn't it?
The crowd would have been on its feet.
Yeah.
It was almost a tiger mode.
Well done, you.
Well done, Dave.
My God.
Another unbelievable battle.
Jeez, I tell you what. It would have been fitting to have a 3-way tie today.
Well, here's the thing: that bloody putt on the first hole.
Oh,
Jesus. Let's come back to haunt you.
yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Phew.
Wow.
I've come away again with nothing.
I did like to text a note in that tone, Andy.
Jesus.
I mean, look at it. The only blemish on the card, the first bloody hole, and I
Yeah.
should have actually had a birdie. Really, I mean, it was almost no baby.
Wow.
But
That's quite a scorecard, isn't it? Because apart from that, and what the birdie you got on the 6th, then that